Guys, welcome back. It's Albert here, Tech and Games Crusader, and this is just going to be a video about covering comfort options. This I just got in today. I've already taken it out of the sleeve because it was murder trying to get this out of the sleeve. Where these things, after you wipe them down for the sake of, immune compromised situations, there's always an issue of trying to slide it over. So, yeah. But, let's go ahead and go over what we have here. This is something that is a long time coming of what I used to own and created mod for, having a top pad, but mine is adjustable height, so you can make sure that you don't have so much pressure applied to the top of your head. And mine also compresses for storage reasons quite well. I don't know how this is going to do, but we'll get into that. Here's what I originally had for comfort. Used my original Quest pad here inside of it to add a little bit of extra padding and comfort on the frame. Then I had halos. Then I have this. That was a halo strap with audio solution. Then I had this, which is the rear piece that is adjustable. And this part's come off. This is the top Kovos. And then I did the inside the same way as I did on the other third party, for having not only this, but also, as you can see, I have the pad cover here to be able to cover up the back sharp parts right there. And also to make it so I could use my top strap, my original top strap. So, from there, we have this. What else do we have? Finally, it arrived, the VR cover fitness facial interface foam set for Quest 2. And something I've had for a few weeks now, the Nexigo VR cable management. This is in white, of course. And it's 6 of these that you can be able to route your cables for being able to not have it weighing you down if, in the case of the official Oculus fiber optic cable, being very heavy. So, anyone who watched Maximilian play Resident Evil 4 VR saw he was just stuffing it in his pocket, so we don't need that situation either. So we're going to check this out. It does look like it has an improved design where it has these rubber stoppers on here for being more silent, as well as larger loopholes for being able to do larger size or more cables through it. I'm not going to be mounting this. I'm just going to show you basically, the things it has in the box and talk about it. So, we have here the Quest 2, Meta Quest 2, officially now. Even though the box still says Oculus, so does the website for where you go to, but on the website it says Meta Quest. So here we have my original glasses spacer on the AMVR bracket where it has the surround you can see there. And the reason I have this is because it's white. I like white. I can't help it. And the pad that I use on this is the Aroy, or X Super Home. It's the Lycra covered pad. This is the comfort pad that I use. Then for the fitness pad, I use this. Or, no, not that. I use this, which is the VR Cover Cool XG gel filled. It has an amount of gel, but it's not completely gel. What I do is I just stick it in the freezer. Take it out, put it on whenever I'm going to be doing some fitness stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look at this first. Got our trusty, never rusty Radio Shack micro driver. Oh, somebody's already opened it. That was easier than it should have appeared to be. Okay, so what we have in the box, very similar in design to the AMVR nose hole area cover. Is a little bit thicker, but the bracket itself is way different. As far as you have vents on the bottom, you have vents all the way across the top. And the edge of it, you can see right here, is the polycarbonate, and then it goes to here, where you can see the seam of it, of a rubber. And it's a decently dense rubber. It's got some flex to it. Because of these inlets here, it gives it more flex. Take off that bracket. I mean, this thing's got tons of flex to it. So let's grab the VR Cover XL glasses spacer off of my Zeracle white bracket. Go ahead and install it on here, because this only works with the official spacers in addition to the VR cover spacers. And this definitely makes it a lot more rigid whenever you put that on there. It also makes it where your venting is going to be a lot further away from the front of your lenses as well. So that's just something to keep in mind. So we've got that on there. We have a lens cover. Go ahead and wipe this down, as I'm taking it out of the box. So it just sits in there. You can see it has along the edges the contouring of the inside of the Quest 2. And this is a neoprene type material, which is pretty cool. You don't really see this kind of material used for lens covers on the Quest 2. We have two interface cushions. It is a memory foam. First one $14mm for the thicker one. And then you have a thinner one. Go ahead and wipe it down first before I measure. $10mm on this one. So 4mm difference between the thin and the thick. So the thing that the VR cover foams are famous for is whenever you apply them, they don't apply flat. They bunch up and you don't get a flat surface. So let's go ahead, line that up. It's cool that you have this dot right here as a center point so that you can be able to use it to line it up. Alright, that's lined up. You don't get as much of the creasing on it as you normally would with regular pads. But this being a gel-filled pad, it's not going to be the same as if you're using the pads that come with it, which are less plush. This being the same thickness as the gel pad for the Cool XG. Let's use our guide again here. The way that I usually do it is just right past the edge of the nose. This being a memory foam, this should just plush back up. Because I like to have that extra wrap along the sides of my face where my glasses are. So the earpieces of my glasses aren't in such of a bind material. I do wish that this had the Velcro all the way around, because the thing that's happened on like the Zeracle bracket, I just this morning got through putting all of these Velcro pieces back in because the heat transfer from my facial pressure caused it to dislodge and attach to the back of the cushion of the padding that I had on here, which was the Cool XG. So yeah, it just kind of this has not got a whole lot of flex to it, but it is wider. I mean, let's measure how wide difference we have. Yeah, 6 1/4 inside. Compared to 6 3/8, or between 6 3/16 and 6 3/8. So, just to be able to see. Oh yeah, the thing that, I don't know why they make their tags so large, but it literally makes it like mattress tags level of annoyance. I understand, you know, putting your brand on there and everything, but man, this is that large of a tag is not easy to deal with, especially whenever you're trying to apply it the way that it wants you to. So let's see, is that going to mess up this side? Oh, it most certainly does. Yeah, that's annoying. I wish that the pad was larger, like around larger. That's the biggest thing is, like, let's compare. You have their new pads with the fitness bracket compared to the Cool XG pad. This is the 10mm fitness pad. You can see that it's a lot less material in the width of it. And let's just even put them back to back. You don't have as much curvature to it. This is just straight across the top. The actual amount of padding on your face is smaller, but it's, I don't know, it just doesn't. See how it's flat on the top? This one is not. It's kind of a curvature to it more. Trying to hold it out like that so you can see. I mean, the width of the pad is about 20mm there. Width of the pad here, $10mm. That's half of the width. Let's take a look at it on this one. It's 14. So the thickness of the pad this way is equal to the thickness this way on the new pads. So you can see it's actually squared. Whereas on the Cool XG, is 18 millimeters. By 10 millimeters thick. It just seems like they cut the wrong corners. I mean, we'll put it on the face and see how it feels. I can tell you that it does not pull my glasses off my face at all. It is because of the way I have the pad on here, angled inwards. It is not even barely touching the temples of my glasses, but the glasses I have now are different, so. This is the thinner pad. Moving on, sorry about that, guys, and for the voice crack. We also have in here a lens cloth and some hygienic covers, so that if you let friends use it or if you take it somewhere, then you have a little bit of extra coverage. You don't have to get other people who may use it using your same interface. Anyways, so let's see how this fits and feels. Good, satisfying snap, because it is the VR Cover XL Glasses Spacer. I like where the vents are here. Keeps it away from my cheeks, so my cheeks don't sweat. Let's go ahead and see how it feels. Okay, with the bracket in and installed, where it's not bending whenever I'm putting it on my face, it rubs the sides of my glasses, but there's no other area, like it's not holding my glasses or trying to pull them off my face whenever I'm doing that. So that's good. That is definitely an improvement. For the sake of fitness, it definitely is an improvement. So let's go ahead and take off the stock interface that came with the thicker of the two for the fit pack. Let's grab our gel interface here, or our gel cover. By the way, guys, if you don't know what this is where your motion sensor is for your face to be detected by the Quest 2. And I just have a piece of foam that I cut and put in there to cover it, so that it stays on, because I do have settings on my Quest 2 for being able to test out things in extreme scenarios with better cooling. Alright, we got our line here, center. I'm going to put this near the top. That way we have a wider coverage. I do wish they made these gel XG pad or XG cool XG pads in white. That would make my day. Hopefully some of you guys out there like me are excited for Resident Evil 4 VR. Armchair Studios confirmed via the official Oculus YouTube this morning that they are in the works for creating the Mercenaries mode content as a free DLC for owners of the MetaQuest 2 version of Resident Evil 4 VR. There's also the hopes, my hopes anyways, where that, you know, this is like this could be like the PS2 content add-on upgrade of what the original Japanese GameCube version was, which it didn't include any extra modes or anything. The very earliest launch version, that is. The PS2 then got the campaign content for extra characters, as well as the Mercenaries mode, and some extra things in New Game Plus. So hopefully 2022 will deliver not only Mercenaries mode, but possibly I would be willing to pay for the DLC for $15 a piece for the campaign expansion content. That, as you can see, covers a good deal on the sides. Let's go ahead, move this one out just a slight bit. And you can see both sides are covered. And the padding, I have it going down over my cheeks because I usually have some discomfort on my cheeks. But for the area that is in here, as you can see, now with the cool XG pad, everything is covered because it is a slightly larger pad, a little bit thicker pad, and it has that extra give with the gel inside. So it's a foam gel hybrid pad. And let's go ahead and feel this. I love the cooling effect of this pad. It just feels so good whenever you put it on your face, just kind of like a rolling over and grabbing a cold pillow. It's just wonderful feeling. Alright, so that is the VR cover. Fitness facial interface. Foam set for Oculus Quest 2. Now, I'm going ahead and wrapping up this section so that I'm going to do it as different videos, but it's for you guys all going to be the same part. I just need to get it converted so that I can be able to make another video. So, I'll be back, guys. Look, it's my messed up thumb you guys love to talk about. They're thumbs, they're hands. They're large hands, but they're hands nonetheless. So, coming up, guys, we're taking a look at this. Stay tuned. Guys, we're back. let's go ahead, take a look at what this says on the packaging here. We have ergonomic design, enhance comfort. So, mainly, like I said before, I homemade modded this out of a Best Directs premium deluxe audio strap, head strap. And, you know, I used actual fan screws in here because they're thicker and they have a wider threading on them. And this gave me a top pad as well as full support on the back and forehead support. So, after talking to, I think, like 9 vendors, someone finally liked the idea enough to create essentially a dual halo design. The only thing on this I do not like looking at it from this picture is it looks like it's just an exposed pad on the back with a smaller head support. So it says, this strap enhances comfort and ensures safety. This strap has stable performance, including the strap, but excluding the headset, compatible with Q2 VR headset or Quest 2, Meta Quest 2. The image shown here is indicative only. If there is inconsistency between the image and the actual product, the product shall govern. The referenced marks are the property of their respective owners. This product is not produced by their company. Alright, quick start guide is remove the original headband, insert the side buckle, and adjust it to a suitable size. You guys can see here, this product was just under $40 before tax on Amazon. And I have another one on the way that hasn't arrived yet from China. This one was Amazon shipped. So, I was right. It is just, it's exposed padding. We have the head strap itself. We have a user instruction guide, instruction steps in 3 languages. And we have a top strap. Just the cheap kind of felt with Velcro on each side that's been sewn on. Alright. Step 1, remove the original headband and take out the headband. Step 2, align and connect the left and right contacts of the head strap AMVR. Step 3, push the left and right contacts of the connection. Step 4, squeeze the connected left and right contacts up and down by hand. Step 5, align the VR with the left and right contacts of the headset. Step 6, rotate the 2 head knob to fit your head size. Step 7, adjust the node of VR to your comfortable position. Step 8, start VR after installation and adjustment. Okay. Looks like it's pretty straightforward. Alright, let's take a look at it here. I don't see any exposed screws anywhere. I wonder if it's just a mechanical plastic connect. Wow. That is got some tension to it. Oh, cool. You guys see that? So it shows you how far back it can go. So it has a stopper on the back to where you can push it to. And it also has a rubber inset adhesive pad on each side. They're marked left and right. Holy crap. That's got some tension to it too. Every part of this seems to be really well built. Are these Velcro or are these adhesive? They are Velcro. Yay. It doesn't sound like that there's broken bags of foam inside of it. It sounds like it's just foam that's been adhesed to the inside of the PU leather. It's the top one. I can't tell. It feels like it could be adhesive. Yeah, it's adhesive. So the top one is adhesive. That's fine. Rear, of course, is Velcro. Let's check the padding here. Wow, that is thick. So we got about 18 millimeters thick on this pad. It is thicker in the center and it tapers off on the edges, but it doesn't taper a whole lot, so that's good. Where it is removable, that means, you know, like on the Bobo VR, you can flip it upside down if you need to. It is a full coverage Velcro pad on the back. That just, wow. Alright guys. It's not falling. I mean, I know it's not on a head strap, but that is strong. Let's check. Okay, that's interesting. So, I guess they have an exposed style band. That's the side that comes out of here. And then on the inside is the one that comes out for over here. That's satisfying. It's not loose. It's smooth. Don't know how I feel about this though. $140 millimeters. 5.5 inches is the extension size. That's a, wow. That could probably actually fit my head without much needing to be adjusted. I'm going to fold this in half to, whoa. That has got some resiliency to it, for sure. Interesting. Yeah, it's got good Velcro on there. So if you want, you can line it up to the top edge, or you can move it beyond there. To just get a little bit of an edge on the top to protect from hitting the plastic on the back. I'm going to put it right even with the loop itself. That should give just enough overhang. But now the bottom is exposed, so we can't have that. I guess there is only one surefire way to get it where you want it. I mean, at least it is the same pad shape of the Velcro top and bottom. So, makes it easier to flip. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. Alright, so, wow, that is just really well built. Let's go ahead, slide it on. You got left side. It's interesting how that this is upside down, though, for the L. I like that that has a full hinge movement to it. Just pressing it down. Go ahead and pull it in now. All right, that end is all the way on. And now that end is all the way on. So as you can see, guys, the way it's designed is to give you a point that you can press it all the way to, so you know where it can go. I like that. So you guys have already seen me go over the Kiwi Design replacement Elite style strap that has the hinge on it. Well, this has a hinge too. Oh, I wonder. This seems to have like some sort of thing inside of it to keep the tension smooth. Can this... What can... Ooh. Okay. So, let's say you don't have a lens cover. You can use your head strap as a lens cover. Check that. And it doesn't go any further in, so yeah, that wow. Okay, this thing it's not as compact as folding up as the Bestorex, but for what it can do and for its size, I'm impressed for how much folding it can do. Especially considering that I just made a lens cover out of the back of my head strap. And then if I don't have it laying flat, just raise the arms a bit. And there you go. It's in. Covering the lenses. How small does that make this? under 7 inches, just over 6 inches. That's crazy. Just about 6 inches. So, how wide does it make it? Under 9 inches. About 8 and 3/4 inches. $150 tall. $228 long. That's pretty small. Not gonna lie, pretty impressed right now, especially for something that's under $40. Alright. Let's put it in the position of like you would wear a halo strap. So you got positions of distance that you can put this at, so that's pretty cool. It holds its position. That is very well built. The only thing that makes me kind of concerned is the amount of material here at the back side. For larger heads is not as much as it would be for smaller heads. So let's go ahead, see how it fits. Let's take out the lens cover here. Lower down my earpieces for the connecting arms to where I have the front halo where it's supposed to be. I'm tightening it down as much as I possibly can just to see how, if it pulls away or if it holds its position in the clicks that it has, to see how good the gear is on it. And I'm trying to pull the headset away from my face. Alright, press it back on. That is really tight. But the cool thing is, hi guys. You can just flip it up the same way you can the Kiwi design. Because of this, it's not going anywhere unless I had to sneeze and flip my head forward. Actually, it stays on about as good as a hat does. So from there, let's go ahead and do the shake design, or the shake test. How much stress does it take for this to come off? For that, I am putting the AMVR shell back on the front, because I don't want my headset to it's not coming off. I mean, you can see it's on there. It's not moved. That is amazing. I'm impressed. If this thing had a battery pack that I didn't have to use the VR rebuff reality on, like, I'd just be doing this with this thing. And yeah, that would, where this is a full coverage Velcro on the back here, the cool thing is I can just attach it anywhere. Just make a hole for the back center area here. We'll use the soft Velcro to attach, and we'll use the Velcro pad to attach on here. So we'll do it like this. We'll get this one first. To where it's just the soft first. Sorry guys, I keep on having to adjust the camera. Let's go ahead and take the pad off just to see. We'll mock it up. Alright. I love that this thing moves so much. Has so much range of motion. So we'll do it that way. Then we'll cover up these. Have I just stripped too much of the soft material to where it doesn't hold, or is it something else? Let's check and see. I think these just don't want to stick anymore. That's why I wish that the Rebuff Reality VR Power 2 had longer strips of these. You can see, you know, there's not much area on there that I have not heavily used. I wish these were replaceable. I mean, I probably could strip off this cover to replace it, but it doesn't look like it's easily replaceable. Ugh. So, I'll mess around with this later, but, I mean, as I can see, guys, there is no reason I can figure why you wouldn't want this head strap. Padding is really good on it. It has phenomenal hold and build quality. Like, I don't see any exposed screws anywhere. They're probably under these for mechanical connection, either a plastic inset or screws. So I'll put the product details and links in the description below. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave a comment on the video that's not about my thumb, because it's getting old. I mean, so many people have already said it, and it's, yes, I know, it's a thumb. And it bends, and it looks weird. I mean, I never claimed to be anything normal. So, just, let's go ahead and get this back on here now. This just feels really good. It's very plush. That top pad is really, really plush. And so is the front pad. And I like the front pad. It doesn't have a tapering amount. It's the same thickness all the way around. You have a slight taper on the top pad at the very, very edges. But it's even thicker than the front pad, or I would say it's about the same thickness. And then the rear pad's just crazy. But, yeah, guys, this is Zobber, your Tech and Games Crusader. We are closing in on 500 subscribers for YouTube, and getting closer to that 2,500 followers on Twitter. So feel free to follow me on Twitter at Zobber if you want to know whenever I have new things coming in that may be potential future content. Or subscribe to the channel. Consider giving a thumbs up. Yes, that thumb. Sorry, guys. I make it dance. It's because it's like triple jointed. I give a thumbs up for the channel so that if you enjoy the content, I know, and that way I can continue what I'm doing, and adds to support the channel to get the name of the Tech and Game Crusader out there more. Again, you know, I've been doing this type of thing, not recording or anything, but just doing this testing and feedback and stuff for companies since 1998. So, guys, this is Zobber, your Tech and Games Crusader. Hope you guys have a good night, good day. Take care. Thanks for watching. We will see you later.